This tab, 7.50 New Zealand dollar for a 2-minute ferry ride. And this one, 20.50 New Zealand dollar just to get from Sydney airport to the city. And no, this isn't a private ride. This is a public transport of Sydney. Guys, if you don't have money, don't come here.
Hi, I am Ami and this is my partner Sagar. We have been traveling the world on 160 New Zealand dollars a day for both of us. Today we have landed in one of the most expensive cities on earth.
We are in Sydney.
Can we survive 24 hours here without blowing our budget?
So that costs us around $15. Still cheaper than if we were to eat out.
We are finding every free thing we possibly can to see if Sydney can be done on a budget.
When we landed in Australia, we didn't tell you how we felt. Well, the first impression for me was like Sydney is so expensive. I mean, we lived in New Zealand, Auckland for last 7-9 years to be honest. But we felt that Sydney is expensive than Auckland as well.
Yeah.
Did you feel the same way?
Yeah.
But it's, sorry Auckland, but it's more beautiful, more diverse, and it's just stunning. If you are on a budget, first of all, just have your coffee at your hostel or at your own place, because yeah, I mean, we are having this coffee because I wanted to make Sagar happy. For some reason, he's not feeling it this morning.
We are in, oh my god. And talking about hostels, they are not cheap as well. We are paying 100 New Zealand dollars per night for both of us. That is the most we have paid so far in a year. So that's how expensive Sydney is. And the first night was a shocker for us. Because we were living in villa in Lombok, you know, and all of a sudden, in just a day, we started staying in a hostel. And we were like, what is happening? Why there are so many people around? And why it's dirty? Look, we are 33 years old, so...
Definitely not our vibe.
You know what I mean?
And it's like the fact that we were so used to having our private space, we weren't mindful of our stuff. But then you are in hostel, sort of a public space. So then you have to worry about, you know, your belongings and your key card and stuff. Yeah, it was a shocker.
But look, Australia was never a part of our full-time travel, to be honest, because we knew that it will never be in our budget. But because of a very important thing that again we will tell you later, not in this vlog, maybe later in some other vlogs.
Fingers crossed for that.
That's why we came here. But otherwise, yeah, Sydney, you are expensive.
Because we only have 24 hours, we are gonna make sure to make the most out of it. We are gonna try to cover as many places as we can. Okay. So you guys can just copy our itinerary.
And we will be aiming for free stuff because, of course, we are budget travelers.
I don't know any other way to start this vlog from any other iconic spot in Sydney than the Opera House. I mean, such a beauty.
And also it's a pretty good spot to look at the Harbour Bridge as well, because later on we will be walking on that as well. There are not many tourists, not many people around. I mean, because the place is huge, I guess all the people are just scattered away. But we came here a couple of days ago as well, and I'm not sure about Ami, but I was shocked by amount of people. Not by the Opera House, but the amount of people were here on that day. But today is a bit calm.
If you are into art and looking for some free stuff to do, I think this museum is for you. It's a museum of contemporary art, and from all the reels that I've seen, it's actually beautiful. I truly believe in manifestation, and I am obsessed with these cruises. I have never ever done it, and I feel like this should be on the camera because I really want to just, you know, cruise along different countries. Like, yeah, I think that would be amazing. I'm not sure once I do it if I like it, but yeah, I want to manifest it so that that can happen. And this, by the way, looks epic. Like, look at the size of it. It's just insane.
Our next stop is going to be Harbour Bridge. I'm not sure if we can walk on the Harbour Bridge or not, but we're just going to try. And just walking past the street, it's like we time traveled, because this street looks very, you know, old style, like 1800s or 1900s. to get to Harbour Bridge, it's not an easy task. I checked on Google Maps and it was showing some other ways, and we finally we found the stairs. I guess that's leading to the Harbour Bridge. Yeah, I guess so. That's a Harbour Bridge. Babe, that's a Harbour Bridge. We found it. And actually I'm very excited to see the Opera House from the Harbour Bridge, because I guess that would be the best spot.
This is so beautiful.
The only thing I don't like about this Harbour Bridge is they fenced it up. So there's a little window that you can see the Opera House and the sea. But apart from that, I mean, look at it. It's all fenced.
And you know what? Like, this location is reminding me of Dil Chahta Hai so badly that my mind is keep playing that song. Ta-na-na-na. Jaane kyun log pyar karte. I mean, what in the world? It's so insane. There are some places that are so overhyped on Instagram, and you see all the reels, and in reality, you feel a bit underwhelmed by them. But Sydney, I think there is less hype about this city because it's stunning, and thankfully we've got a beautiful weather today. We are at this Mission Point viewpoint, and oh my god, I mean, for the last hour and so, all we have done is looked at this Opera House and Harbour Bridge from different angles. Seriously. Yeah, so don't do like what we are doing. Don't do Sydney in 24 hours. It needs more time.
Okay, so our next stop is gonna be Luna Park. It's an amusement park. There is no entrance fee, but if you want to enjoy some of the rides, then you're gonna have to pay for it.
But because we are freeloaders, we are just gonna go around, take some photos, and that's about it.
By the way, there are plenty of rides and the Ferris wheel as well here. I wouldn't mind spending a few hours here because, again, it has a beautiful view of Harbour Bridge, and this is something I guess I would love to do. You know, I used to enjoy that Mela thing a lot with my parents. So yeah, this is bringing back the childhood memory. There is a ferry leaving in just 5, or actually in 2 minutes, to the Sydney city centre. So I guess we are gonna make a run for it.
Phew, we haven't missed it.
Sydney transport is pretty easy. You just have to tap on or tap off your card. It can be Visa or MasterCard, or you can buy an Opal card as well, which is a Sydney transport card. You will get some discounted price for the transport. But it's up to you. If you're only gonna take like 3-4 times public transport, then I would say your Visa card, your own Visa card would be suffice. But if you want to stay longer, I mean more than a week, then you're gonna take more transport, then Opal card can be a really good option to save some money. And we are off. Look, it's only gonna be 5 minutes of a ferry, to be honest, because actually we can see the other side where they're gonna drop us off. I'm not sure how much it will cost me because it doesn't say. So I'll let you know. I'm gonna tell you something really crazy. So as I said before, that ferry was like 2 minutes, max 3 minutes. Let's say 3 minutes, right? And that is gonna cost us $7.60 per person. $7.60 per person. I just talked to that guy who is at the ticket counter, and he told me, yeah, it will be $7.60 if you have Opal card. And it doesn't matter if you have an Opal card or a credit card, it will be $7.60. I mean, that is crazy. It's crazy expensive. Oh my God, babe.
We just spent $15 for nothing.
Yeah, just $15 for a couple of shots of Opera House. Oh my God. I mean, this is not right, to be honest.
And
this is not right.
Sorry, should I just emphasis on the fact that this is a public transport? We didn't get any private ferry.
Yeah, it's a public transport. If I would have known the price beforehand, then I wouldn't have jumped onto this ferry.
That's crazy. I mean, we are saving, we are trying to save money, and we are not gonna eat out on at these fancy restaurants, but then paying $15 for 2 minutes, yeah, that hurts. Sagar is Yeah, wounded.
Man. Our next stop is Custom House Library. Apparently it's very beautiful, and we did go to another public library as well to walk a couple of days ago, and yeah, that reading room was just out of the world, and I'm hoping it would be the same with this one. Okay, so it's almost a lunchtime now, and we are thinking of going to the supermarket and get something because that would be the cheapest option, because eating out, I don't think that's an option here.
Did we say Sydney is expensive? Yeah, well.
So yeah, we are still figuring out what we're gonna have. We are thinking of like a bread and a spread or something with maybe a falafel.
That can work actually.
So that costs us around $15. Still cheaper than if we were to eat out or have a takeaway or anything. And if you want a proof how expensive can be your meal in Sydney, okay, let's look at this menu. So Wagyu beef burger is $22, chicken burger is $22, big breakfast plate is $28, sandwich and chips, that's gonna be $16. Look guys, if you don't have money, don't come here. Don't make mistakes like us.
Sorry, the goal should be earn enough money so that you can come to Sydney, because you should not miss this city.
If you are tired of exploring Sydney, especially in the afternoon, to avoid the heat, you can come to this parks as well, because Sydney has many.
This St. Mary Cathedral looks interesting, so we are gonna just check it out.
And it's free as per the Google Maps. This place is gigantic and it's so beautiful. I mean, I'm just wondering if this cathedral is in Europe, they would have charged us like $20-30 to visit.
Sydney in many ways remind us of Europe. Like some of the buildings bringing all these memories back from the last year. But at the same time, because we have lived in Auckland for like 9 years, we know that this is so much Southern Hemisphere style things, you know. So it's a good mixture of the Europe and our Southern Hemisphere things. And the other thing is like the people are very well dressed. The men,
they are so handsome.
very well dressed. And for some reason, they all have like good physique. So yeah, it's pretty neat to walk around the streets of Sydney.
Can you believe how many steps we have taken so far? 19,000 already. So if you are in Sydney and if you want to explore Sydney, then prepare yourself for like 20-30k steps a day.
The mall smells expensive. We do not belong here. Hopefully someday we will belong here. But right now, I'm sorry.
There are some brands that we never even heard of. So we are thinking maybe it's a Chinese brand. If we are wrong, let us know in the comments. But yeah, Longchamp. No, we don't know. Weekend Mamara. No, we don't know. Pandora, we know. Yes.
Like I said, we don't belong here. Remember I said Sydney feels more like diverse? They have got the whole Chinatown. Let's go check it out. 5 pieces of steamed dumplings. Any guess? $16.
Oh my god.
5 pieces.
So by the way, we are in Chinatown, and we were in the hope that in Chinatown maybe we can find some cheaper option to eat. We are not hungry, but we were just curious. We started looking, and oh my god, Sydney, you never disappoint. And to be really honest, we have been to Bangkok Chinatown, and that was huge and impressive, you know. So compared to that, this one, So now we are off to our last destination. For that, we're gonna have to take a public transportation, not ferry, but bus. Because I will never ever take ferry again in Sydney. It will take us around an hour to get to our destination. Okay, so the base fare for the bus transportation will be at peak hours. It's gonna be around $3.2, and at off-peak hours, it's gonna be 2.2. So if you are gonna travel at peak hours, it will cost you more. And this is only a base fare, so it's only gonna be like for only 0 to 3 kilometers. But if you're gonna go more than 3 kilometers, then it will be different fare. So yeah, public transportation of Sydney can be expensive as well. So it's better to walk as much as you can, because that will be cheaper and that will be more fun as well.
This is one of those spots that you see on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, and you're finally here. It feels surreal, seriously. Like, oh my god. And it's beautiful. Wow. Bondi freaking Beach. We tried to do as many free things as we could to stay under $100 a day budget for both of us. Sadly, it's just not possible in Sydney. It's so cold.